immigration lawyer. I'm level 3 OISC, and we do applications as well as appeals. Today I'm going to talk about the fees increase that is going to happen from 9 a.m. on 4th of October. So I'm going to discuss the fees. I am sharing this screen of the table of fees. So if you see on this one, I'm going to give different insights also, wherever I have any insights to give. And yeah, I'll discuss about the percentage increase, what is the previous fees, the current fees, etc., any rationale if there is any. Okay, so this table is published by Home Office, so I'm just working on it. This is the current fees. If you see the highlighted point, the column E, column F is the fees, the new fees that's going to be there, and the percentage increase, and there are several other things. So I'll begin with the percentage increases. So let me take clear all. Let me just take a 13% minus 13%. So this is a decrease. This is not an increase. So the priority visa settlement. So settlement are types of applications, any family route application, spouse visa application. These are all outside UK applications. It was 573 previously. Now it will be reduced to 500. It is to bring in line with other priority fees. This was always there on the Home Office list. We lawyers had raised it several times as to why there is a difference in the priority fees. Only this is 573. So yeah, so it has been brought in line with the priority service. Even in UK, wherever there is a priority 5-day service, not a super priority, I think the fees is 500. So they have got it in line with the current fees for any priority service. So outside UK and inside UK has been synchronized. So priority visa service settlement. So settlement is any family route applications. It can be spouse visa, parent visa, child visa, anything. So anything that is filed outside the UK. That was 573 earlier. The decision timing is about 30 working days. It comes to about 6 to 8 weeks. And normal settlement applications under family route as of today are 6 months processing time. So either 6 months or 6 to 8 weeks. So about 6 months or 2 months on a higher end, I would say. So you get the decision in 6 to 8 weeks, that is 2 months. If you pay 500 extra, so that is a minus 13%. Only one of them is a minus, all others are a plus. So let me take the other one, 0%. So what is 0? Anything that I have to talk about? BNOs, they have maintained it. Yeah, not. So I don't think I have to discuss anything about the 0% increase. Let me take the 4%. Okay, what is 4%? Route to settlement, refugee dependent relative. So yeah, this is a very specific, very niche area. Refugee dependent relative, a dependent relative of a refugee who is applying for leave, yeah, entry clearance or limited leave, either inside UK or outside UK. It was 388. It's changing to 404. Marginal increase here because the amount, it's 4%. Yeah, so and also the amount, the base amount was also low, 388. Now we are going up to take off this one, 5% increase. What is this one? Skilled worker where service sponsorship has been issued for over 3 years. Okay, in country, so it says in country. Inside UK, this was the application fee. Skilled worker issued for over 3 years. Okay, so they've gone only 5%, where the skilled worker visa inside UK it is applied for 5 years. So usually it is over 3 years. So it can be anything, 3 years 1 day up to 5 years. So usually people apply for 5 years. I've never seen 4 years, 3.5 years. It's either 5 years or 3 years. That is the common experience that I've seen. So from 1423 it is increasing to 1500. Not that much of an increase, just 5%. So similarly it applies to GBM. So this is the intra-company transfer, GBM senior or specialist worker, more than 3 years. So these are all work-based visas. This skilled worker visa, this is the previous ICT visa, currently called as GBM SSW. Okay, so both they go in line with each other, more than 3 years visa. So it's only 5%. And super priority visa service overseas, yeah, it is 956. It's increasing to 1000. So there is also super priority service outside UK. I think the decision is given in 24 hours. This doesn't apply to any family route applications. There is no super priority. It is usually for these types of visas, skilled worker, any work related visas usually. And it's not much used because usually for the skilled worker and all applications you get a decision in about 3 weeks, about 10 working days. So very rarely this is used, not that commonly. It's a 24-hour decision. Yeah, it's just a £4 increase from 956 to 1000. Yeah, it's just a £4 increase. Okay, going forward to other percentage increases. What was this one? 5. Let's go to 6. Okay, 6. Visit visa, long term up to 2 years. So 376 has increased to 400. This is a visitor visa, a 2-year visitor visa, up to 2 years it says. And the next one is, so this is overseas. Then in country skilled worker because has been issued for over 3 years. Main applicant dependents. Yeah, it's the same thing. So it's a 5%. Okay, also copied 5%. Let me take it off. So 6% is only for visit visa up to 2 years. Up to 2 years. Yeah. So visitor visa is there are different options. You can have 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years. So this 2 years one has been increased from 376 to 400, just about £24 on top. These are nominal changes, not much high. We will go to the higher ones now slowly. Travel document, convention travel document for a child. So child's travel document in country, travel documents usually it is in country only. 49 to 53, £4 increase. Then what else do we have? 8%, let's go up to 9%. Let's take off 8. Travel document adult, so child's has gone up 8%, adults has gone up 9%, so from 75 to 82. Let's go from 9 go up to straight. Now the main increases are coming, 15%, starting with 15%. It's quite a long list, so there are many applications that have been gone up 15%. First is overseas visitor visas, as I said, 6 months, 5 years, and 10 years. Only the 2 years one had a lesser increase. All of the other 6-month visit visa, 5 years visit visa, 10 years visit visa is going up 15%, from 100 to 115, 670 to 771, 837 to 963. Okay, this is the visitor side. Then we are coming to skilled worker, where the certificate is issued for 3 years or less. So the skilled worker visas which are for less than 3 years. So for more than, so if you are applying for 3 years or 1 day to 5 years, then the increase has been less. But for skilled worker visas up to 3 years, it can be anything between 6 months to 1 year, 2 year, up to 3 years max. It's gone up from 719 to 827, 15%. Quite an increase, yeah. So then 3 years skilled worker. So whether in country or overseas, yeah, they have gone up that much. And have they synchronized? No, the price difference still remains. So in country visa 827 and overseas 719. Similar increases. These fees they remain the same. They were 719 and 625, 71625. It's exactly the same for Minister of Religion, more or less a work visa category. Skilled worker course has been issued for over 3 years. Yeah. So over 3 years. So mostly work categories, as I see, and an overview, shortage occupation, everything, health and care visa, everything has gone up 15% on their base fees. Whatever was the base fees, it has gone up 15%. And tier 1, these are mainly all work related areas. So skilled worker, ICT, yeah, up to 3 years visas, as I see. Tier 1 extensions looks like. Then high potential individual, another work category. GBM, all GBM categories up to 3 years visa, 15% increase. Scale up, all of them are work related. Previous rep of overseas visa, maybe extensions. Temporary worker, innovator, founder, startup, these are all work categories. Yeah, everything is. So mostly all the work categories up to 3 years of visa has been increased by 15%. So that is the summary. Now let's take another one. From 15% we are going to 19%. That is 19%. temporary worker, graduate, okay, expansion worker. So costs for all these categories: temporary worker, graduate trainee under GPM, UK expansion worker under GPM. So these are all GPM categories: service supplier, secondment worker, and scale approved. So that is going up by just £4. Yeah, from 21 to 25. And costs for international sports person, 21 to 25. And CAS for students. So students, universities issuing costs, CAS, confirmation of acceptance for studies, it's gone up by £4. Yeah, it's 19%, but the base fees is quite low, so it's just a £4 increase. Okay, from 19, let's go to 20. What is 20? So route to settlement. Fixed amount entry clearance limited for any purpose excluding visits not referred to. Any route to settlement overseas, an entry clearance application, which is a route to settlement. So this is a spouse visa. So if you are applying for any family route applications, they are route to settlement. So for example, a 5-year route standard partner visa or spouse visa where you're meeting the financial requirement 18600, etc., or child visa, parent visa, anything that is filed outside UK, it was 1538, now it is going up to 1846. This is quite an increase. It's 20%. The base amount is high, so yeah, it's quite an increase. Then other visas, so yeah, they don't specify other visas. Leave to enter for persons, immigration detention, where in niche areas, ILR, indefinite leave to remain, is going up from 2404 to 2885, 20% increase. Indefinite leave to enter, so however you're doing it, whether in country or overseas, yeah, for whatever reasons, price is the same for ILR for everyone, 2885. And the super priority fee is also increasing to 1000 from 800 for inside UK. We will see that. Yeah, so indefinite leave to remain fees has gone up. Cost fees, any certificate of sponsorship for these work categories: skilled worker, ICT visa, GBM, SSW, Tier 2 Minister of Religion, from 199 to 239. So this is the 239 is the fees when the employer allocates the cost, assigns the cost to the individual, writes their name on it, their passport details, and then makes the payment of this 239. Along with this, they usually also pay the immigration skills charge, which is if it is applicable. Costs for international sports person exactly the same, 199 to 239. Naturalization as a British citizen, naturalization is also going up, 1250 to 1500. Registration, this is usually for children, yeah, for adults. Okay, this is for child. For adults, it is increasing by 20%. So all naturalization, registration, all British citizenship related fees, British passport related fees, whether child, adult, registration, naturalization, everything is going up by 20%. Let's go to another one. 25%. Now we are getting super priority service. As I said, it's going up from 800 to 1000 in country. So which is a super priority service. People go to Soprasteria, UKVICAS for their appointments. So yes, it's going up by 25%. Quite an increase. Now if I go further, 35%. What is increasing? 35. Student, main applicants and dependents. Student visa fees is increasing. Student visas are very much in demand. So looks like that was, yeah, from 363 it is going up to 490, 35%. Even child student visa, so that is also going up 35%. So that is considerable increase. 39%. Let's go to user pay visa application. The amount is less. So this is the fees where usually you pay to VFS or TLS. It is for locations which are quite remote in other countries, where TLS or VFS, the third party providers of who take biometrics, documents, etc., For them, they just charge. For smaller centers, it's going up. It's not that much of an increase because the base amount is less, 55 to 7650. Okay, next one. 39 is done. Let's go to 100% increase. Priority visa non-settlement from 250 to 500. Overseas non-settlement. So this would be, for example, a skilled worker visa. You want a priority service within 5 business days, 5 working days. Earlier used to pay 250. This is only overseas. Outside UK, any country you file, let's say a skilled worker visa or ICT visa, GBM, SSW, senior specialist worker. It's going up 100%. Yeah, this is basically in line. They're trying to bring all the priority services, the 5-day service, whether inside UK or outside UK, whether skilled worker or family route, everything they are synchronizing and they're making it 500 across the board, all over the world. For any type of applications, if you get a decision, if your application is eligible for a priority service, whether settlement or no settlement, you don't have priority anyway. Settlement, yes. So whether you are applying for a settlement visa or non-settlement visa, whether you are applying for inside UK or outside UK, and you take the priority visa service, then you have to pay £500. It's a 100% increase. And that's the last one, I think. Yeah, so this is all about the increases in the home office fees. This will be applicable from 4th of October. As I see here, it says at the top 4th October. It will be applicable at 9 a.m. Usually fees used to increase at 12 a.m. midnight, but this time it's 9 a.m. on 4th of October. There are other videos on our channel. There are some shorts how to beat this fees increase. If you're going to file your application shortly, maybe outside UK within 3 months or so, VFS TLS, you can delay the appointments, but make sure you will have to submit the application, make the payment of this old fees by 3rd of October. Don't wait for the 4th of October because it will change at 9 a.m. UK time. And even inside UK, there is another short which is beat the UKVI fees increase. If you are going to submit it within 42 days of say 4th October or so, then you can submit it on 3rd October and then book your biometric within 42 days. That way you may be able to save the increase. Usually, yeah, so that may be possible. Say maybe you are applying for a skilled worker visa, spouse visa has gone up outside inside both ways, so you can do that. So look at those shorts videos and you may get some idea on it. They are last week only, they have been published, and that's the only way to beat this fees. If you can, you maybe even if you use your credit cards now, you get a credit cycle of whatever 40 days or so, you will be fine. If you do have credit cards, and that may save you some money if you do file now. ILR, you need to be cautious. You may not be able to file it earlier just to save the fees. ILR is going up considerably, about £400 or something. So we saw that. So for ILR, be careful. You may not be able to save on ILR unless you're already within the 28 days limit of your completing your 5 years or 3 years, whatever is your route, your visa category. And that's all from me. So this is all about the fees increases, and thank you very much for watching.